Can we have takeoff? In 3, 2, 1. Ignition. All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and it is Tuesday? Is it Monday? No, it's Tuesday. Okay. April 23, 24. April 23, 2024, to be more exact for you. I know you're like, what's, Yes, it is Tuesday. Glad you could be here for part 2 and somewhat, partially part 2 of, this guy. Jason Sands, ahoy. Yep, a lot of weird stuff being said about him. And a lot of interesting things that he said on that 5-hour Spaces interview. Well, it was everything. It was pretty good. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I'm going to play it pretty much from where I left off last night. When I played a few minutes and I said, this is 5 hours. I'm going to listen to it and pick the good parts. Well, I'm just going to continue where we were. We know the good parts. All I want to do is just waste a little time and just not do anything for about half hour and just play that clip. If you really want to know, I don't want to work. I'm joking. We're going to do it anyway. Oh, welcome to GUFON tonight. We don't believe or trust a firsthand, we don't even know officially yet if until he takes the stage, fellas and ladies, until he takes that thing and puts his either hand on the Bible, because who gives a shit? It don't matter anyway. And he says, yeah, I do. I won't lie to God. And the aliens. Amen. And then he tells his story. Till then, he's not a whistleblower. He is a guy with a story, more or less, right now. I know it's a good one. It's pretty good. But what makes it official? Evidence. Do we have any? No. Will we ever? No. But is there a corroboration? A little bit. A little bit. It's tough. I feel bad for Jason Sands, even a little bit for Grush. I don't think these gentlemen understood. Well, I think Jason Sands understands. And Grush does now. But I don't know what they... See, Sands did it right. He went under another name, felt it out, and said, you know what? They're going to love me. Nobody's loving. Weird. That's the guy that David Grush got his so-called credible info for. Well, some of it anyway. And there's some information I got to look into it that I've been privy to that makes this story even a little more real. Weird. It just right before the show. Guy very excited. So we may be privy to some information that would be very, very interesting to the conversation and the narrative of Jason Sands and all those people who say he's real and or not believable. It's a tough one, man. How can you not believe the guy that Grush said, yeah, that's the guy? There's so much going on behind the scenes. I really need to do more research on all the stuff that's going on. Oh, God. It's not fun being a whistleblower. In this day and age, I would do it, but I wouldn't have done it had I not done what Jason Sands is doing. I'm wondering, well, he's doing a little research. He's going under another name and seeing what people really think. He tells his story. We bash the stuff out of it, right? And he's like, maybe I don't know. But he went forward and announced that he is the next whistleblower, right? I guess. But a lot of people knew this. So much fun. I wonder what James Fox is going to do now. He's got to leave it in the movie. How do you not? How do you not leave Jason in there? You don't. And everybody's putting memes up of him removing Jason Sands from the movie. It's hysterical. We'll talk about that for a little bit tonight. I've got a lot of creepy videos too. That I have a show I'm doing. think it's tomorrow. And it's about these creepy places that people find that shouldn't exist. Underground, in weird places, you know, that you would never expect to see. A shopping mall. Underground. Found by just a hole in the ground. By a big, huge tree. With just land. Like, it's been there forever, the land, you know? There's no construction zone. There's no foundation for a mall. It's all underground. The guy goes in, oh my God, I got to show you that video. And then that'll propel us into the next show. Maybe it's tomorrow. Is it Thursday? I don't freaking know. Tomorrow, maybe? What are we doing tomorrow? No, I want to make sure. Hold on. It's important to me and everybody involved. All right, what's tomorrow? Nah, global warming. Stupid. All right, we'll switch those around. Tomorrow's going to be places that shouldn't exist. I'm going to switch it. All right, we'll do that. We'll do the switch right after the show tonight. So tomorrow we're going to do the hole in the ground, among other strange and unassuming places that have something tied underneath, like back. You hear those back, what do they call back rooms? Other realities. Not realities like, you know, oh, you're in this realm and we're in this realm. No. Reality is that these people live underground, have malls. We don't know about them. Maybe they don't know about us. But this place looked like it was a functioning mall. All you see is an escalator, but I'll play the video later. It's pretty cool. Let's do a little bit of roll call. Can we do that? Oh, you know what I wanted to do tonight? That's right. I am sorry. I was going to have you guys join in if you want to chime in on the Jason Sands thing, but I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure I want to do that. Well, you guys got me gun shy. The last time I did a show, nobody came on. You know, where I want, hey, you want to talk about it? You guys asked for it. There were people emailing me, well, do a roundtable show again. I did it. Nobody showed. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But I moved on. I'm like, it happens. It happened. It's not supposed to, but it did. So I'm a little gun shy, wanting to open up the lines again because I ain't going through that again. Shame on me that time. Alfie Joe Bob's here. Welcome to the show. Dan Peters. Hey, man, how are you? Rich, research red plasma Nazi. Yes, I have. I think you're the one who told me about it before, several months ago. Yeah, welcome to the show, Mr. P. Marcel, how are you? Good to see you. Gufonian Metal Head. Kelly Lewis, the EW is magical, and you are here. Welcome to the show. Brooke is, huh? Yeah, there you are. Welcome. Sacred Teachings. Hey, good to see you. James Fox has a fraud on his new... yeah, we know. You're talking about... who are you talking about? Aren't they all? Not all of them, but yeah, we could just joke around a little. David Wilcox, welcome to the show. Is that who you mean, Sacred Teachings? Maybe just throw that name out there for us. Bobby McBride, hey, welcome to the show. Thank you. Smash that like button for good old GUFON, will you? Welcome to the show. Tila. Well, I think you're a new person to the show, so welcome here. I apologize if you're not. It's hard to see everything. You know, when you have 8, 9, 1,000 people in here, it's hard to see everybody's name. But welcome to the show. You like that? See what I did right there? It's pretty smart. Hey, Metalhead. How you doing, big guy? Good to see you. The AJB. Did I already say it? If not, I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. You can never get enough. Jammer Travels. How you do? All right. Good to see you. Hey, welcome back. Happy 2024. Very memorable name. Saw that one last night. Thanks for hanging. All right. Richie is smoked. Yeah, a little bit. In a good way, though, not overdo it. I just got the right amount this time. Yeah, it's a good one. Hey, Dark Room, UFO in brackets. Welcome to the show. David Roque, welcome to the show. Moonlit, welcome to the show. Dark Hour, Paranormal. What's up, MR? Good to see you. Zach Diecast Monsoon, welcome to the show. Intergalactic Angler. Ozzy, Tiger, welcome, welcome. Hey, Andrea Coran, long time no seesaw. Been a month, right? Good to see you. Dorothy, I'm always watching. Dorothy Hawkins, how are ya? Dit.55 on X. Mike Johnson, hey, I'm happy to see you. Didn't know if we would, but I'm glad we do. And Jeff Morrison, welcome to the show. Now, who is Jason Sands? You'll find out in a few seconds. Sit back, relax. You know, tie one on, or is that how you say it? I'm not talking about heroin. Is that what that means? Tie one on? No, I thought that just meant you're rolling a joint. No? Tie one on, or like a drink? Is that what that is? I've heard it my whole life. I never knew what it meant. Tie one on. Oh, it's Taiwan is on. No, they had a few earthquakes. Just relax. We'll find out about it. Welcome to the show. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do, so let's go. Now, yesterday, we showed that Jason Sands was on the show. Not a one-on-one interview as some thought, but if you read the thumbnail, it made sense. He was here for the first time on GUFON, and I don't know. Apparently, he was on other shows. I don't know that. I never saw him on other shows. Apparently, we were the first, and that's why we did what we did. Thanks to Lynn from Rebellious 1776, I believe. Yep. And Amy, of course, from Alien Girl 111 for working to get that video because YouTube removed it from my platform, or, well, their platform, my channel. So tonight is part 2 because we didn't, for me to go over 2 hours, it's a stretch nowadays because I go every night. I need a little rest. But tonight we'll listen to a good portion of the 5-hour, interview. It was like he was on, who's the guy who did that, like the author or the actor's studio. It's like, yeah, that's what it was like. He was taking questions. He did great, actually. So we're going to jump into it here in a second. But I want to thank you all for hanging out tonight. GUFON is supported by you. So, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All those links are in the show description. You can even become a member every month. Well, he did it again. Sven, you can't see it because it was on, I switched the shows around, but he did it. He's got 10 more memberships for people. So give it up to Sven for buying a month membership for 10 people. So amazing. Let me see if I still have that, the gifts now. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know what show he did it on. Probably this one, because that was going to be today's show. Let's see if it's still there. Nope, they're gone. I can't see it. But thank you, Sven, for doing that again. And enjoy those memberships, whoever got them. I'm sure I could find out. Yeah, I guess I can go into memberships and find out recent. So I'll do that while the video is playing so we can give those welcomes to those people tonight. Just to loosen up a little bit tonight, I want to play this video that was sent to me. It's old. It's about a guy who gets pulled over and is tricked into saying he's been drinking and driving. I don't know if you ever saw it, where the cop makes him do a dance. But it's just a funny little thing to start tonight. I thought it would be fun to watch because it's funny. And sometimes you need funny. Ufology is so serious. People, it's so funny. No, that's funny. People never wanted politics. You can't talk politics in ufology. Now it's an everyday thing. Oh my gosh, you cannot bring religion or spiritualness into this. Well, now we're talking about demons and angels and aliens. Well, you can do anything you want. Once it becomes the norm and people relax, you can have a little fun in this field. It doesn't always have to be so GD serious all the time. I get that a lot. This guy jokes around. He flaps his gums. I'm never coming back. I'm like, look, I get it, but I do 15 hours a week. So maybe I take it for granted that there's 2 hours here and maybe I should stop talking and get to the point like I'm doing now. So I understand. I'm always trying to work to get better, but got to have some fun in your life, man. Stop being so serious. So I'm going to break up the routine. Go. And hey, go.
You to step, bump, bump, step, bump, bump. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, bump, bump, step, bump, bump. Pas de beret, kickball change, step, clap.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Right. You know what would be good is if you hit kicked and then you kind of did that in a barrel turn and then ha, you know.
That was good.
That would be.
That was really good. You a dancer?
No, not a. I'm just drunk.
Up against the vehicle right now, sir. You're going to jail.
Is that real? I always wondered if it seems very real. She's great. If that's how you get people to admit, even though you could tell the guy's drunk, like who's going to do that? That big old cowboy's out there doing hip checks, you know, like he's sexy Q over there. It's crazy to watch. That's why I thought it was fake. Capiche? All right. Thought that would make you laugh if you've never seen that before. But, you know, who knows if it's real? I think it is. I do. Okay. A lot to listen to tonight. And I'm going to do the best I can to not interrupt. But I'm going to pause it here and there and talk about this. I'm just going to try to keep it very simple and not just blabber, okay? I don't want to blabber either. Who wants a blabbering idiot? So let's just continue where we left off. It doesn't matter where we start this. That's the point. You'll see. If you haven't heard it, this is pretty interesting. UFO alleged whistleblower Jason Sands answers questions in the Twitter X space. Go.
Never got moved under DHS, right? It got denied. So, but are there any?
So what do you think? Is he telling the truth? All right, I had to do that one time. Give me a break. Come on.
Other programs that you are
states, you know, because you've got to have some sort of an agency that can work with the legislatures.
Oh, by the way, this is by Logan Black on the Logan Black YouTube channel. If you want to go there and listen to the whole thing, because I'm not going to play the whole thing.
And the local, you know, law enforcement and everything
Didn't
else.
we put the link in last night
to do a retrieval, let's say, in any given state here in the United States. The Department of Homeland Security,
proposal, and it never got moved under DHS, right? It got denied. So, but are there any other programs that you are familiar with that has not been publicly like stated out there? That okay,
yeah, I've been read into hundreds of different programs that I can't speak of, but yeah, they all have their own program names that are not ever divulged in public.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you answering my questions. Also, I will just state, you coming out is definitely bold, but I will also say just prepare yourself because you are going to get scrutinized.
I hear you.
All your background is going to be looked into. Just stay strong. If you believe in the truth and what you're saying is the truth, then, you know, we appreciate that, bringing some light to something that's very serious.
Yeah, well, I've been preparing for 2 years. Like I said, I've already got all my legal ducks lined up. And as for the backlash, I've already dealt with quite a bit already. So
thank you, Jason.
Gotcha.
Oh, thank you very much. I never watched that show. Yeah, I never watched one episode. Well, that's funny anyway. That makes sense now. How embarrassing. You know, I thought that was real. I could have sworn it was. They did a good job. It was funny. I could see that happening on the side of the road with a real drunk cowboy. It could happen, I'm telling you. And it might be taken. All right, see, I'm blabbering. See what happens? That's why I don't read the chat room. All right, let's go. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Now we know why it was funny.
Guys, Experience 703. At Experience 703. I trust this guy. Give him a follow. We've got a lot of requests coming in. And again, Jason, thank you for being here, and just let us know when you need to check out. But we are going to start cycling some people out so we can get
further than David Grush or do differently.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, Mr. Sands, thank you for stepping forward. It's real big for us, and it means a lot. we saw last year, David Grush came forward. It was amazing. It was farther than the UFO topic has ever been with the hearing. We also saw,
even though it was all hearsay.
what it didn't accomplish,
Sorry.
at least
I'm sorry.
to this day. We don't have quote unquote full public disclosure.
Yeah.
What are you planning to do to either take it further than David Grush or do differently? Or are you kind of just going by that same game plan where you're
Great
maybe
question.
trying to convince Congress to look in the right ways?
Great
Because we need that public, that public proof, quote unquote, if that's possible, or just what's the plan for that?
Hell yeah.
Well, to be honest, the one thing I was hoping, and I offered to Congress and the ICIG and even Arrow in the investigation, was I offered to them, I said, look, I can walk you into these places if you need me to, but I'm sure you've got other whistleblowers that could do the same, because matter of fact, some of the other whistleblowers probably have even more recent.
It doesn't matter. See, this is what bothers me. I know he's going to say something next, but that bothers me right there. You be the first, dude. Who cares if they've got other people that you be the first? That's what a real whistleblower does. Don't cares what anybody else is doing. You do you, Sands. Come on, bro. I thought we were like this.
Information about the program than I do. If you look at me amongst the others, I'm probably more like the
baby
1990s history expert, and they have other stuff to add to what's happened since the 90s. But I would like to see action, honestly. But it seemed like we just didn't get to that point where.
I would like to see action. What does that even mean? Movement by the government to get us evidence, I think.
From at least my point of view, I was hoping they would ask me for that kind of help, that, hey, let's go walk out to this particular location and let me, try to show you where I worked and all this kind of stuff, if that's going to help, I'd also like to reach out to some of the guys that I knew in the program and tell them, hey, it's okay. You know me. I'm not a bad guy. I just want to make sure you're okay, that the program is on the right path. You need to say something. You can't just keep, using the cover story and not saying something. We're in an era right now where there's been a lot of other people that's aside from me that are coming forward, and all the whistleblowers seem to be of the same theme, that something is happening that needs to be looked at. And that can't be good, because if you've got, what David was saying and other people have been saying, if there's 40 credible witnesses that hold clearances and are verified, just as I am, that's probably the largest contingent of credible witnesses and insiders all saying the same thing. That should speak volumes to this nation, and that should speak volumes to the Congress.
So they all have the same script. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I don't trust them. No. It's just weird. I don't like all this red tape. I don't like all this stuff that's happening supposedly behind the scenes. What's taking so long to get a few people at a time? You mean we couldn't have had 5 or 10 of these guys out already? I don't understand. Well, I guess Congress is a little busy. It's an election year, a couple of wars going on, the border, inflation, the violence, the border, our rights. Anyway, let's continue.
That
V-Man.
That doesn't just happen, because I don't even know who these other whistleblowers are. How could we all, not knowing each other, come up with the same sort of problems and concerns? Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely it does. So basically, is this going to be, and I'm kind of boiling it down here, the more whistleblowers speaking on the same things, you think will convince Congress more and more, rather than it just being only.
Didn't he say he knew people and that were part of the 40, and now he's saying he doesn't know any of them? I thought maybe I imagined that. I'm not going to go back, but maybe I imagined it. I actually thought he said, I know these guys. Referencing to the 40. Yo, Ma, get me a 40. And then he says a second or two later, a minute, whatever. I don't know, maybe I misheard. See, this is the problem when there's so much information in 5 hours or whatever.
David Grush, or only David Grush and you?
Well, yeah, I think it's necessary, though, because I think, like it or not, David did a great job, by the way, and I totally respect him and Fravor and Ryan Graves. Those guys are great. I mean, they did a fantastic job breaking the ice on this. But I think the one thing the public really wanted to see was that, okay, now we want to talk to the firsthand people, I think that's kind of just a thing that it's a way to honor the public people and tell them, look, here you go. Here's some firsthand people, and this is what we have to say. And yeah, some of it's going to be repeated from what I've even said tonight, devoid of any classified information that I cannot discuss tonight, and I won't discuss tonight.
So let's do this. Let's get the whistleblowers' stories transcripted. Somebody do that, Dorothy. And get all their stories whenever you find them out. And eliminate all the duplicate stuff. Right? And what are you left with? Whoa, that was weird. No, you don't understand. So, I would like to know, if you take out all the things that are being repeated and retold and reiterated, corroborated, what's left? We had relationship with aliens, apparently. They have this blue translucent type of skin, which is kind of like what I said in my dream abduction scenario, remember? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I have whistleblower tendencies. You don't understand. I could do it. I want to be a citizen whistleblower. What is that called? Oh, experiencer. So silly. See? Yep. I'm making no sense.
But
I'm joking. I make a lot of sense.
I think where we're at right now is the public wants to hear from the firsthand people. And I think that Congress needs a little bit of a push and a little bit of fire back into the mix to try to get a little bit more of this pushed through there.
And how do you do that?
Because they've got so many things on their plate. And I'm hoping that maybe the public push will help even Congress get people behind
it. Never works.
The next set of legislature and new NDAA or whatever's going to come. And I'd like to also offer that I've heard a lot more about what can and cannot be done at this point. And I think we're a lot closer to some better ideas on how we can tackle going forward without upsetting the program and what it's there for, upsetting public, upsetting the Congress and people that have been, playing the cover-up game forever. I think we have a lot better idea on how to move forward. And I'd like to talk at least in some meetings with some of those people and try to get to a better place.
And Mr. Sands, you consider yourself firsthand. Can you, I believe, you probably already said it. Can you restate how you're a firsthand witness? And I'll bow out here. Thank you so much for coming forward.
Yes. Firsthand to me means you were either in the program or you had firsthand knowledge of the program.
Sacred teachings, you say something here, and these UFO content creator idiots never ask good questions, gullible idiots. So far, I've heard good questions. Most of the time, you'd be right. I'd agree with you. But I think we're seeing and hearing, actually, people that have waited. They've been vetted. I'm joking. These people have good questions, and they're only letting good questions on. So far, I haven't heard anything bad. Any stupid, and in this field, there are no stupid questions. But there are stupid people. Yeah, you're right about that.
Program
I think they're doing
And
good. I think they're doing really
what
good.
What I mean by that is that it's not just the vanilla side of the program, but you had the in-depth knowledge of parts of what was going on. But to me, that's, you were actually there. You actually saw, you actually were participating in that program. That's what a first-hand person is. Then you have the other cadre of first-hand in category that I would say is that somebody who does have like a close encounter that, is also considered a first-hander.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know, Jace. Hey, just want to let everybody know, in case you come across an alien and have a conversation or whatever, it's an experience.
Thank you, Mr. Sands. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Danny. If there's not anything else, Danny, we're going to let you listen and bring up some other speakers.
All right, let's move along.
Here earlier tonight.
There was one here on a 30-minute mark, I believe.
So I'm just very proud. I'm just very proud of you and everybody.
First time we talked that I was going to go public this year. I just wasn't ready with the Dopser and everything else. And honestly,
who are these people?
Like I've told the audience here earlier tonight, that this is something that I've been contemplating quite deeply. And I just wanted to kind of put my voice out there now, even though I've got other people that might have other, talking venues for me later in the year. Regardless of all that, I wanted to give at least this forum because I did respect some of the talk that was going on here, and that's why I joined it. And because I've literally heard, probably hundreds of other podcasts that I didn't want to be part of, but this one I did. So
he was part of ours. Don't you feel a little special, Goofonians? It's better than all the rest. Elizondo, stayed away. David Grush, I'm waiting. No reply, just like Arrow.
Oh,
Good for you. I mean, amen, brother. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everybody in this circle and in this community here tonight that's being respectful. Twitter is not necessarily known in the UFO community for being respectful, so I think you're setting a precedent. I'm really glad to see it. I'm glad to be part of it. And I know I just had one small part in a much bigger picture. And I think everybody, if we all get on board the same way, we can do the same thing. And other people like Jay will come out on their own time and they'll share with all of us. This is just a huge shot in the arm for everybody who's been waiting and heard your name and heard in context what a vital part of all this disclosure you are. So I'm just very proud.
You know what's weird? I am really convinced that this is a psyop. Yeah. Let me tell you why. David Grush was brutalized for being mainly a hearsay whistleblower, yeah? And for about many months, 10 months or so, it's been one thing after another that this guy is off his rocker, or he's not being truthful, or everything's hearsay, or where's the first-hand whistleblowers, right? So the cry came out. Where's the first-hand whistleblowers? We don't want a hearsay guy. Now, they tried it with Grush just to see how smart we really are. I'm telling you, it feels like it. And he said some outlandish things that aren't really outlandish if you believe him. It's like, yeah, we already know. Bodies, craft, the funds. We know it's dirty. It has to be dirty. We're talking about keeping a secret that could change the world. And however they got it, whether it be alien technology, found archaeological technology is what I believe, that's been hidden, and now it's been researched, back engineered. All the crashes that we hear about are ours. That's why they crash, because we're testing them out. And, didn't work out. Oops. Not the aliens. See, if the aliens were that far advanced, they'd be able to deflect radar from Earth, and apparent ancient caveman technology that shouldn't have anything to do with theirs, but it does. And magically, we can shoot them out of the sky with radar or whatever. Stupid if you believe that. But yet, as Jeremy Corbell and others say, we're still shooting at them. we're still shooting bullets. Anyway, so what they did, they introduced the first-hand whistleblower. This guy. He came in disguised as Ted Howell about a year ago, came on my show. Apparently, he's been on Alien Scientist. I don't know. I forgot to check, but if that's true, all right. So he tested the waters to see. But in the meantime, he was being interviewed and dissected for James Fox's documentary that's coming out any minute. And he goes rogue? Like, before the movie comes out and talks about everything in James Fox's, didn't he sign some sort of NDA to not talk about this till the movie came out? Maybe I need more information on that. It's weird that so I think, hear me out. So I think with everything I just said, he got approval, however it is, DOPS or whatever. Whoever's running the show allowed him to do what he's doing, going on podcasts, acting like one of the guys. Not a goofball who seems a little, weird, Crush. Not a bully who Lou Elizondo brought, his personality in, but some guy that kind of relaxed. He doesn't care. Let him talk to people. He already practiced. He's already been going on podcasts, practicing as Ted Howell. So he honed his skills. Here we are. It's a psyop. It's to make us like this guy now. And nobody's buying it. We're smart. Nobody's buying it. If you don't believe him, you can't believe Grush. I don't know what to believe. I believe we have technology. Not sure about aliens. But why do we have these dreams and abductions and there are aliens in it? Why aren't we seeing fish? Why aren't we seeing Bigfoot in the UFOs? We're seeing grays, tall whites, human hybrids. Tens of thousands of people. That's just weird. And yeah, maybe it is masks. Maybe they drugged you up. Whatever they did. Why is it that? Because they can control what we see? Probably. I don't know. It's weird. It is. It's weird. The whole entire thing is weird. And I love it so much. I want to know the truth. And I think the truth is there are or were aliens. Maybe there's like Phil Schneider said, they're underground. Very possible they're in our oceans, as Tucker Carlson just said from somebody else he heard it from. Rush, probably. And here we are, going through it with a different personality. David Grush didn't go rogue and start going on podcasts. Jason Sands? He's got that personality. He's a likable guy. I liked him on the show. I thought it was cool. Thought he seemed real. Very believable. I just think it's a psyop, and it's all too familiar. And we still don't have evidence. They started out with the hearsay guy to hear what he said about aliens, and everybody said, who gives a shit about a guy who's hearsay? So now they're bringing in the guy who said it, who's saying it, who said it to Grush and heard it, well, from other people too. But there's a weird thing that's happening behind the scenes with this whole thing that, man, I don't know. But Let's just go on here and listen to what else. I can't think. I can't. It hurts. All right. Well, I don't want that screen. I don't want that screen. I don't want that. There we go.
Just very proud of you and everybody here tonight. That's it.
Is that Amy?
Thanks. Yep.
That's it.
This sounds annoying, but honestly, like, props to both of you guys. Go ahead, Jason.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just going to say that, yeah, I feel like I've always felt a huge burden to talk publicly about this. Not the classified parts, but just that we're not alone. And like I said, I really did heavily consider this several times, going on other different shows that did have similar good talking going on, but I just didn't have my pre-publication squared away. So I couldn't legally do it.
Damn it.
This was my first opportunity to actually see a forum that was, really what I think is worthwhile. So I thank you guys from.
I guess we're not worthwhile. He never came back. Doesn't make sense. Didn't we treat him respectfully, I thought? It's weird. I'll tell you what happened. You want to know why he didn't come back? And I know he's going to deny it, but he was told not to. He was told not to. I don't know by who, but if I had to hedge a bet, I would say it's the Lou Elizondo crew. Fat fuck Lou. And maybe whoever they're connected to. Say, stay away from GUFON. All he's going to do is blah, 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 which is not what we do here. We don't. And I'm tired of it. And they just don't want to talk to people who know more than them. And we figured it out. Hey, let me tell you, if that guy can prove any of what he said is correct, I'll eat a hat. But he can't do it. He can't do it. He can't prove anything. Hey, man, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. Moonlick throwing down about 30 minutes ago. $3.33. We will never forget June 12th, 2023. Yep. That was when Jason Sands came through to GUFON. Yeah. And even after he came on, we didn't talk shit about him. We were nice. We just said we'd like to see evidence. Really, it breaks my heart a little bit, because you do everything the right way. And then you got some prick who's going in his ear. You want to know about this guy? I don't have a bad record. I don't get arrested. My license is clean. I pretty much pay my bills. Pretty much a good citizen. See, that's what bothers me about people who do that. You can't make a decision on your own. After somebody said stay away from him, you're like, oh, well, okay. It's like, why don't you just say, he treated me right? Maybe it's you, right? Thank you, Moonlick. We'll never forget for a while. Maybe next week. I don't know. Thank you for the support. That we don't forget. Moonlick throwing it down. What is this? Dave Jones says, we're ascending dimension. Some of us are going in 2D or 4D, 3D Earth. Gaia is ascending in the afterlife. Wow. I need proof. It's a nice thing that would be true. If it was true, it'd be nice. That's all. Stephen A. got it. What is up? I can't speak. I've had coffee that's very, very strong, and I'm sweating bullets over here. And I'm getting a little bit upset. It is a nothing burger, V-Man. See, if I have you guys come on, you're going to say everything I just said. It's going to be a repeat. Everybody's going to say, you're right, Rich, but here's what, and here's this, and I'm thinking about having you guys come on. I'm thinking about it. I just don't know if it's necessary. That's all. So, all right, I want to play this clip. I'm going to think about it. Let me see. I want the one, no. I've got some. That's for tomorrow. I've got some really wicked videos to show you tomorrow. All right, I'll just play Greer. So Greer thinks we're on the verge of a false flag alien invasion. This is only a minute long. Now, I know some of you know these clips. This is when he was on Logan Paul. I believe that's who it is. I don't remember their names. Logan and Paul Hogan. What is it? So check it out.
Most dangerous information that you know.
Oh boy. They're going to hoax an alien threat, and it's all a lie. So we are actually in the last year at the point where they've started on that plan. We have got to enter.
Okay. So why isn't the next question, who told you this? Nobody asks him that ever. I think he says, well, you know, this, that, and the other. Let's see.
Intercept this plan and stop it, or if you think 9/11 and the Iraq War was a clusterfuck, this is going to be that 1,000 times worse. That there's a group of people who control this issue that are trying to provoke an interplanetary incident. So the next war, World War III, will be interplanetary. And if there is a serious group of nut jobs, and they have to be put on a leash and stood down fast and quickly. This group started releasing stuff to the CNN and Washington Post and New York Times. Every bit of information they're putting out has the spin. It's a threat to the national security. Our sovereignty has been invaded. It's the kind of brainwashing that's already started to try to convince the public there is an alien threat. In the future, what we're going to do and have on this planet is hanging in the balance, and we're going to have to wake up.
Oh my God, you guys. I thought, oh, listen to this. You want to hear something about end of days? I believe it is going to happen very, very soon. I want to tell you how I thought about this today. Michael can back it up. I told him about it. Tell me what you think about this theory. Okay. A lot of people think September is going to be the launch of World War III. Okay, it's going to be announced. We're going into war. The U.S. against everybody, whatever. My thing is, I do believe there is, well, I don't know. I feel strongly about it. I don't know if I believe it yet, but all the signs point to it. Let's just say that. Where we opened up the borders. Why? Why would they do that? To let those people have the last year or two of freedom in their lives. Let them come to the United States because everything's going to be gone anyway. That's why they spent all this money. That's why they opened up the border. That's why they don't give a shit about anything because it's all coming to an end anyway. So let people out of jail. Don't put people in jail. Let them out for those, crimes under $1,000 or whatever, right? You stab somebody, they lived. Let him out. He's not going to have much time anyway. Everybody's going. See what I mean? It's almost as if we may think it's the left trying to make this into a communistic country, but maybe it's just they're being nice people and just letting people do whatever the hell they want before it all comes crashing down. No, really. But they can't say it. But they can only do it. And that's why they're breaking laws, not following anything on the Constitution. Trying to put Trump away is a weird one. You'd think they'd let him go, but no. Hear me out. They want him in jail before it all goes to hell. Yeah, he's part of it. They want him. Doesn't matter. It's funny. No, I'm telling you, I'm serious. Everything that's happening. $7.30 for gas a gallon in California. I saw $7.30 for regular unleaded. I paid $3.23 today, so I don't understand if that's a hoax, a lie. But I feel it's possible we may be at the beginning stages, the precipice of the end of days. Precipice? Is that the right word? It's weird. Why not? Just, who gives a shit? Just let everybody over the border enjoy your last few months, whatever, right? That's what it feels like. That's why they're not doing anything. Or they're just trying to kill everybody in the country, which doesn't make sense. So what makes sense? They can't say it. We're going to open up the border. We're going to raise price on don't matter. We're all going to die anyway. Can't say it. Did I just say that out loud? Why am I yelling? Sir, you're not even speaking. Oh, what's this? Oh, I am. Well, it shows we have 178 people here, but 147 here and 31 on X. I got a message from the Cousins brothers saying you're getting some good traction on X. I guess. I hope. I don't. Oh, wow. Really? Damn. That's not bad. What is that? $6? Oh, here. Is this it? Is that what that is? Yeah. I don't know. Civil War Rotary Motion says. Yeah. Okay. That would be. I would prefer that over a world war. Look, I'm telling you, if we go to a world war, man, I'm going to be angry. I just got the drone working, man. I got stuff to do. By the way, I'll be able to show you tonight. Last night, I tried to show you guys bonus footage after the show of the drone over the water at a pier and docking boats and stuff. And I couldn't share anything. Nothing worked. None of the features worked on StreamYard. Well, a couple hours later, me and Michael were using it. And, I had to restart the whole computer because nothing worked. Even the computer, I couldn't connect to YouTube, nothing. Restarted the computer. Took a little long. Usually it's quick. Took a little long. And everything's running like a champ today. It's like back to form. Nothing went wrong. You were hacked. Civil War. We'll join force and zoom away. God, that'd be great. Right, Stephen McCowan? Oh, my goodness. All right, let me move on. Let me keep moving here. Now, I stopped playing the clips. I almost called him David Grush of Sands, but I'll go back. We'll play a little more right now. I'm going to move forward a little bit because there's another section here. I thought it was at 30-minute mark. Maybe it's 40. Hold on. Here we go. Back in action. Here we go.
Not even
Exactly.
so much as
Yeah, because I'm not a scientist, but I know some of the power and the power generations and stuff
Here we
like that. That it was pretty huge from what I heard. Because when we researched it and some of the things that they were doing with gravity and other things, just freaking awesome. What they can do. So
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to Daniel and then we'll go to Tom.
Okay.
Also, Jason, how much time do you have tonight? I want to be respectful.
Oh, that's Saturday night. I got all night, dudes.
Let's go.
hell yeah.
And yeah, I'll let you know if I get time.
God, Rob goes to bed 2 hours ago, but it's all good. I'm in for the long haul, guys.
Come on, 40.
Back for mentioning the 1933 Italy incident, and that's something a lot of people have been critical about. I'm curious, in your correspondence or involvement with any of these things, if you can share maybe about some of the earliest reported incidents, and for my own personal interest and research, I'm curious if maybe anything, whether it's fact, fiction, or folklore, regarding the 1897 Aurora airship incident had ever come up.
I got to hear this.
In any of your correspondence or investigation.
For those of you, the Aurora crash, what was it, 1897, I don't know. That's where the UFO hit a windmill on this guy's farm, and the alien wound up surviving the crash for a little bit and then died, and they threw it in a well and closed the well, right? Or they threw it in the well, which was their well water, and they still used the water? Or I think they threw the parts of the ship the broken UFO into the well to hide it. And I think they still use the water, and they all wound up, he wound up getting deformed hands and stuff. All right, let's listen. And then the alien, I think, died, and they buried it somewhere over there nearby where the crash was, and he survived. But there's only a few people on the planet that know the exact place that he's buried. But they can't get any authority to go digging that up. So
Aurora came up, but I, at the time, did not know whether they were just talking about the town of Aurora or whether it was something else. As for the earliest that I would know of or have pondered is the Roswell incident. I do believe that actually happened, that some decisions were made during that time frame that set up what is known as the program today.
That is known as the program today. What program? What happened to Aurora? I thought he asked you that question because you had some data on Aurora. Or, right?
And that's it makes logical sense.
It sounds to me like he's struggling a little bit with this part. Usually when you're telling the truth, it comes out like I'm speaking to you now, quick and to the point, matter of fact, not, well, it sounds like he's, deucing.
Sense to me that that's what happened. And I think some mistakes, well, not mistakes, but during that Roswell incident era, like I said earlier, that it was during the McCarthy era that people were very paranoid about communist influences in the United States. And we had, had good reason to do certain things and be very paranoid. But I think that has endured in the program culture for quite a long time, or longer than it should have in my mind. And that's what is really kind of slow-balling all of the disclosure, is that you have a lot of people that quite literally have been there for their whole lives inside the program. I could have done the same, but I didn't end up sticking with it that long.
Why?
And
You have these people who maybe justifiably were paranoid against communist threats way back when.
Right.
And that same paranoia has then kind of transported over into the paranormal stuff.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it.
The paranoia transferred into the paranormal? I guess. Yeah, if you think about it, I guess if you're looking for answers and you can't find anything that has any substance, you go to where, well, maybe it's spiritual, paranormal, demons, aliens, that's where it starts.
Makes sense to me too. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All right.
Just a quick follow-up there. When you had mentioned they had talked about Aurora, who is they, and what was the platform through which this interaction took place?
Well, while I was in the program, I had read a book and seen some stuff, notional artwork, I think in a Popular Mechanics magazine that went over Aurora, and actually related to some stuff I'd heard on Mission. And that's as far as I want to go with that. I don't want to get classified.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Yeah, that's
follow up there. When you had mentioned they had talked about Aurora, who is they, and what was the platform through which this interaction took place?
Well, while I was in the program, I had read a book and seen some stuff, notional artwork, I think in a Popular Mechanics magazine that went over Aurora, and actually related to some stuff I'd heard on Mission. And that's as far as I want to go with that. I don't want to get classified.
I don't know what I want to say yet. All right, everybody. Usually at this time of the night, we like to go into thin air if there's a video, and there is. It was presented about an hour ago, and we are going to share it with you now. For all things abnormal happening on the planet, from earthquakes, tornadoes, to blackouts and train derailments, we bring you Who do we bring into thin air? In 3, 2, go.
All right, everybody, welcome back. April 23rd, 2024. And for those of you that saw my post on Yellowstone yesterday, this is going to blow your mind. For those of you that follow me yesterday, I posted this tweet saying that Yellowstone was getting cooked. And that is because me and some other people noticed the activity going on at these radar stations. And we've seen wild things happen in the past, crazy weather, earthquakes. You are not going to believe this. Within 5 minutes of this first radar anomaly, an earthquake swarm began at Yellowstone. Check this out. Within 5 minutes that this radar tower goes off with a signal. Now, I can't backtrack anymore to see if it went off just before the quake, but chances are it did, because the other quakes line up exactly perfect with the next time this thing goes off. I'll get you a little closer here, and you're not going to believe this. Check out the times of this earthquake swarm at Yellowstone. 10:32 UTC, this 2.8. This one here was at 6:15 after the 5:30 beam, a 2.1 at 11:20, right as we were getting that 11:20 to 11:50 beam, and so on and so forth. My friends, every one of these earthquakes falls either exactly on time or within a range each time this radar tower goes off. I'll run through the whole line again for you. Here's the 5:30 shot. We're moving down the line. This one right here. Go, there it is. 10 o'clock UTC. We'll go even farther, and here's the final one right there.
Whoa.
11:55 into 12. And right after this, we have one about 13:20, I want to say. 13:35 is the last time we see this happen. And we can go all the way across the chart to prove that. Not a single flash from those radar towers after that, putting every one of these earthquakes within the time frame of those flashes. Something else to point out, in the last 30 days at least, as I get down into this area, I'm going to click on this earthquake right here, 3.1. Besides one other earthquake, this is the strongest one to hit Yellowstone in over a month. If I go to 30 days, all magnitudes, we can see right here that will pop up in a second. There they are. And if I go to the largest magnitude, it actually is the largest, 3.1 literally today. In the last month, this earthquake hit the caldera exactly when that first pulse came off that radar. And then as we move through the beginning of the day into basically current time, we saw 3 to 4 other pulses that then ended with other earthquakes. I don't understand how this can be explained away anymore. These things are happening almost on a daily basis now and being caught. So this is something for a lot of you to check out, because I don't know how else to explain this besides these radar stations, or whatever type of technology is there, is seemingly responsible for these earthquakes we're seeing today at the caldera of Yellowstone supervolcano. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, why do you think they're doing this? Honestly, I don't know. Funny. I don't know if they're trying to test things to see the limits they can reach. I'm not sure. But whatever's happening here, there is a synchronicity to it that I can't ignore. I mean, what are the chances of this? These earthquakes falling in between the exact pulses of this radar station. It's the strongest earthquake this area has seen in well over a month. And 2 of these radar systems are doing this. The one in Nevada, again, we talked about yesterday, overlapping right about here with the other massive tower we get that literally reaches the caldera of Yellowstone right here. You can see the circle of the beams here. It actually reaches where the volcano is. And there was one other thing I picked up here before I let you guys go. There was a weird flash in the Dakotas. You're going to see that right there. This thing just pops up out of nowhere right before or right after that first flash. There it is. So this is the end of the 13:35 flash, and then we had an ensuing earthquake or 2 or even 3. And then right after that, we had this weird flash on another radar station right here. If they're connected or not, I do not know, but to ignore this Yellowstone stuff and to continue saying that this stuff is not connected just doesn't make sense to me anymore. I understand people have their deep beliefs about none of this stuff existing, but how can we deny all this information? If anyone has any questions or comments, I'll answer the best I can. There's a lot of people online here that know about this stuff even better than I do. I just happen to catch it a lot. And here it is again. Major radar burst followed by a literal earthquake swarm in Yellowstone. My friends, what is going on here? All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
You know, he does a great job. He's doing it on a layman's point of view and using the information that's provided by weather radar and data and earthquake radar and stuff like that. I find his videos to be rather interesting. I know some people are aching for scientific data, which he does bring up a lot of the times. but basically, you know, you're getting the information as you and I should understand it. And that's what I appreciate about Into Thin Air. He just goes and does it, explains it to the best of his ability with what we have. And yeah, I know some of you, I read comments in there and it's like, you know, what about this? What about that? You know, this happens all the time. There's earthquakes there. Yeah, it's true. I remember once 30 something years ago, they had something like 3,000 earthquakes over like a week or two. It was crazy. And then they broke that record with like 12,000 earthquakes happening. And everybody said it's going to explode. You know, it was supposed to explode already. It's overdue. I think it goes off every, 160,000 years? 180, whatever it is. We're past that. So it's going to rumble. It's going to crackle. It's going to spit. And it's going to spew. But someday, Yellowstone will be all over you. Brought to you by GUFONian. GUFONian juice. Made by the best plants in Gufonia. Gufonia juice. Under 17, not permitted without parent. All right. Let's move away from Jason Sands. I think we're good. Now, I had a thought. I know, it hurts. So, at the end of every month, the last Saturday of every month, I do a roundtable show. I've been doing them for a minute, like 6, 7, 8 months, whatever. The last one, you know, it sucked. So this Saturday, the 27th, we're going to have a roundtable show about everything that's gone on this week with Jason Sands, Arrow, Kirkpatrick, and all the other. All right? We'll do that this weekend. As you can see, I have shows all the way through till Friday. So Saturday, we'll do a roundtable show. All right? Now, I don't know what time. I'm going to check right now. I'll let you know right now what time on Saturday. Hold on, you stupid Rich. Oh, Richie. Here we go. Okay. So we will do the show at 5. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Wow, this is going to be weird. We're going to go late. We're going to go 10 o'clock Saturday. If I do Saturday, I have to go at 2 o'clock. It starts at 4. This is the schedule we chose. I said it. Anytime there's no UFC or it's on at the right time, we'll go at 7, 5, or whenever we can go. I can go late. I'm going to set it up for 10 o'clock. I know it sucks for some people. I just don't know what else to do. It is Saturday, maybe. Nope. Nope, I can't. I'm going out. I'm working. So, well, not working. Well, you know. Anyway, I'm going to show you something here. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. That's right. We slowed down a little right now. A little bit. We slowed down. We hit a little slow part of the show. All right, here we go. Let me see what we got here. Oh. It says it's a new UFO. But I know this is from 2015. Oh, okay, 2015. And it's still not debunked. I don't want to watch this. Just, we'll take a look at it. Yeah, I don't know what to believe. I think it's fake. I think everybody thinks it's fake for some reason, but...
UFO? Oh my god, is that UFO stuff? Wait. Weird. I can't even get it on my fucking camera. Is that UFO stuff? Oh my god, I can see a little bit. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to get that close.
3.
Oh shit! You think that's?
I'm horny.
Oh my god! What's that, Chinese lantern? Oh my god, that's scary. Oh my god, I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna get behind you guys. Hold on. I can't really.
See it?
Is that it?
All right. First of all, that audio, the audio does not match up. I think the audio is from another video.
On the corner.
Nothing she says matches up. Are those Chinese lanterns? Really? Chinese lanterns dropping out of a single orb and then, you know, lining up with the other ones? This is not that video. I've always,
Okay, I see something. Some little dog. Oh my god, I never seen something like that before.
You see the spaceship on the side?
Then she says they can't be planes. Yeah, planes drop out of the sky and then hover.
Oh my god, look at that shit on the camera. I saw. Oh, you're bad. You're so bad. Oh,
So, what's the name?
oh my god,
What is
what's
the
that
name?
UFO? You think that's UFO? Oh my god, that's sick. Oh my god. I want to get close. Right there. Oh shit, let me get right here. Oh my, I don't know.
Now, I played that because it's fake. Of course, that's CGI. But the person who put it together, I don't know if this is a mashup of another audio just playing with us. You know they do that now, right? They put audio from another clip, mix it in with this, and they think that we don't realize, you know, it's an old audio or old video, and we see you trying to trick us. See, I don't like that, man. I don't like that at all. Any video I play tonight that's from YouTube will be a link in the show description so you can watch it at your own leisure. And I know it's leisure. Okay? Now, for the last couple of nights, I missed one night. I've been playing this video, and we're going to continue with something is definitely happening in Antarctica. I know. And it's from the Sean Ryan Show. You remember? We'll play a minute, and then we'll do something else. Go.
Quantum entangle two electrons, and you have them spinning in the same direction. And then you take one of those electrons and you shoot that thing out 100,000 light years.
Oh, yeah, we heard that. All right, let's move along.
I've heard about this.
This is where we left off.
I've tried to dig into it, and it's hard to understand.
It is hard to understand. It would be my best way to put it is that when electricity first came out, it was very hard for a lot of people to understand what Nikola Tesla was getting at. But everyone was using it before they even understood it. And this is just where we are right now. It's just a new technology. It's a new conversation. People don't have to understand it yet. They just have to realize it's real.
What other kind of things can this?
Oh boy. Voice to skull technology. This is also in the foray of.
That's real.
What is that?
The ability to, let's just say, throw your voice into your head, or my voice into my head, or.
I'll be in your head before you wake up. See?
Allowing algorithms that now they can blanket a whole geographical area, and they can make everybody change their thoughts. They can, I use the term intrusive thoughts. Back to that fork in the road analogy. If you find yourself where you have to make a decision about something, next thing you know, you catch yourself kind of having an argument in your head with your own voices. Well, the ability to add another one of your voices in there, but have it controlled by somebody else's microphone, so to say, is a very powerful tool. And I think this is a weapon of war.
Dude, let me tell you, if you can put a voice in somebody's head, that's pretty scary. Like right now, if I just started hearing my voice talking to me and I know it's not my brain doing it, yeah, that's crazy. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. As a matter of fact, I don't want that to happen to anybody. And if anybody hasn't, all right, let's calm down. Have you ever seen, I don't even want to play this. This is, all right, I'm going to play it. We have talked about many times that it's very possible that humans have been here for a very, very long time. Longer than what we're told. I don't know how long, but very long. I'm talking maybe more than millions of years. Well, evidence suggests it. Sometimes you see certain things like that hammer, that was, 700,000 years old. Certain technologies like that are found petrified and can't happen overnight or even 100 years. It's petrification, turning something into stone. Well, wood is a tree. And things were a lot bigger with the dinosaurs around, and I think you know where I'm going. Everything was bigger. The bugs were bigger, right? Everything from the leaves, the bugs, everything was bigger. So with that being said, trees were bigger. And a lot of people think that a lot of the things like the Devil's Tower was an old, gigantic, enormous, ginormous tree. And there's signs all over the planet of trees that have petrified into mountains. Now, I look at the evidence and I have to say it's very compelling. And it's something I am not smart enough to understand because I'm not a geologist or a plant guy or anything like that to know if I'm being lied to. But from the experts that look at all this stuff and make these videos and say that these were trees, it's very convincing. So let's take a look at giant petrified trees with a question mark.
One question you always ask me.
See?
Where are the rest of
Oh, I hate this guy.
You just see the ends, the tree stumps. They aren't all flat either.
Hey, Stumpy!
But my thoughts as to where the rest of these trees are remain buried, hidden in the hillside.
Looks like trees to me.
But you can see traces of them all around.
Go!
Like, look at this one in Devil's Tower. You start looking at it through the eyes of everything was much larger.
Ancient buttholes.
See what those random hills, random rocks were truly. Look at this. That's an end of a tree in the middle of a forest, broken apart.
Looks like somebody's hemorrhoids.
They look like just tiny little ants next to these sections.
That's not
of fallen
funny.
Tree.
It's not nice at all.
Another great video I have that shows more of the remains of these ancient trees. This one, the gentleman's just walking along, showing you that this is all a petrified tree that goes on for miles and miles. And look as he just pulls parts of it off, just like the fibers of a tree. That it just looks almost identical to wood.
Right. Paul Galvin? Yeah. You might be right on some of these things, right? Some of those that have the tubes, I believe you're right. I know. Look, I'm not buying into this 110%. I just think it's interesting. That's all. But you're right. Can't argue with you. I think
now a lot of these remains that didn't get covered up from the Great Flood or weren't in the right areas and conditions for petrification, those did rot away. I believe even more of it, though, was used to build a lot of those magnificent buildings we've seen from the old world. But once your eyes are open to this much larger world, like this guy's seeing here,
yeah,
it's everywhere.
Yeah, like a hammer sees everything as a nail type of, nah, sorry, guy.
Walk along the forest paths of some of these tree stumps, these massive tree stumps, and I guarantee you'll find the same.
Now, how could this be a lava thing when there's no volcano in the area?
Now we're told these are some ancient volcanoes or sediment layers, but they want you to doubt the evidence.
Don't show us the evidence. Just say they want us to doubt the evidence. Not saying, well, here's what we found. We found that just the naysayers. That's our proof. They're naysayers, and we're sayers. That's the evidence. Great job. I'm convinced.
It was their final, most essential command. They want us so deliberately blinded to this world.
Why? Why? Who cares if trees were bigger? There were dinosaurs here, bro. We know about them. Don't you think they'd want to hide dinosaurs? Who gives a shit about trees? Right? They don't want us to know about the trees were big. God, this is about as dumb as birds aren't real. Remember that? Yeah. Birds. Speaking of flying, you want to see something cool? And then we'll get back to ufology, like you guys like to say. This has to be one of the most invigorating flying people things I've ever seen over the Swiss Eiger Mountain. Is it Eiger or Eiger? Sven, what is it? It is Igor. This is badass. I think I've seen a piece of this before. This is good. Now, mind you, he's falling. Okay, yeah, he's flying, but he's also falling. So this has got to be planned perfectly. Just the precision on this, and this is all I'm going to say, is amazing. One wrong move and it's over. Whoa! Look at that. Damn. This is beautiful. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Wow. This is crazy. Dude. Wow. Look at that view. That was so loud. That was cool, though. All right, let's get back to work. I always like to throw in a little bit of, something different. Do you want to see... this is an interesting video. In history, we've heard about these islands that disappear and reappear. And people have been documenting them for a very long time. Now, this video is similar, but it's on steroids. Let's just put it that way. This is a very, 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 very interesting story. And it's a minute and a half, but this is cool as hell. I don't want to say much because I'll ruin it. Just like I ruined the whole show tonight, didn't I? I'm joking. All right, here we go. 3, 2, go.
The mysterious forest has just appeared in the North Sea, and when scientists analyzed it, they discovered something which should not exist. A week ago, a pilot was taking one of the new aircrafts for a test flight across the North Sea when he saw something strange in the distance. As he got closer, he noticed that it was an enormous island. But there was something unusual about it. He has flown past this location hundreds of times and has never seen it. He then proceeded to check the latest satellite images of the North Sea, and the island was nowhere to be seen. Just moments later, he reported seeing something impossible. The man claimed that he saw dinosaurs roam the island. He alerted a well-known science lab of this along with the coordinates. Hours later, when the scientists arrived, the island was nearly 2 kilometers away from the location which the pilot gave them. The team landed the plane, and immediately, something was off. It felt as if the ground beneath them was moving, and after they ran some tests, they discovered something like never before. The entire island was giving off signals as if it were an enormous living creature. The group came back the next day on a boat with a submarine, and what they saw is shocking. Comment for part 2 or click on share, then more.
I couldn't find part 2. I never heard about the disappearing planets. Really? Really? Paul, I'm with you already, bro. It's already, I know. Hey, hello? Whoa, that was weird. Yeah, anyway, it is. It's getting already annoying. And we just got this AI technology like a minute ago, and it's being used everywhere. And sometimes, you know, when you're not really caring, it's okay, but I hate it. I hate it too. Just people, you know, just do your job. All right, I'm going to play this. This is the dumbest Spirit Box session I've ever seen. And I don't believe in the Spirit Box anymore since I owned one and still do. There are certain Spirit Boxes that you can customize. However, I found out those people are lying too. When are people just going to be nice and do the real thing? Just don't use Spirit Boxes. They're terrible. And here's exactly why. You're going to see this and be like, what? I've never heard anything like it.
That we shouldn't be.
You don't understand yet. You don't understand yet.
See, this is why I just almost want to put a poker in my eye.
Hello everyone. After so many of you asking about the anomaly that was recorded moving up from the Antarctic, I thought I would ask the spirits about it. Spirits, what do you know about the anomaly that was recorded moving up from the Antarctic? What do you mean, strange place?
Now, I got to tell you, I wasn't watching the screen, and I heard absolutely nothing what that guy just said. That's not what I heard. Isn't that wild? I never heard that. All I heard was gibber. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
What do you mean, strange place?
It's a kitty cat meowing.
Oh, tell me then.
Oh my God.
Did you just say so? Go on.
Somebody, I'm so angry right now. You have no idea. This is hurting. I can't.
You said that before, bend the light. So this sounds quite worrying. So are we messing with things that we shouldn't be?
You don't understand yet.
So what's...
Oh my God, I swear on... Oh my God, I can't. See, this... People like that are just ruining it. Just... I hate them. Exactly. However, I'm going to show you something. This is a USB stick that was found that shows UFO videos. Now, this is a little bit old. I remember this when it came out, but I haven't seen it since. I think it's like 15 years old. It's been removed. It was a TikTok video. It's been removed. Checking again just in case. Yep, it's been removed. I really wanted to show that to you. I'm telling you, you would have been impressed. That sucks. All right, I'm going to play the next one. People disappearing on camera right next to them. Now, I think every one of these videos is fake. There's one, You're going to see a busload of school kids. They disappear. It's fake. It's already known it's a fake. And I think all but one is fake. The only real one where somebody disappears is when a lady is pulled over and the cop is there with her camera or body cam. She's saying, okay, I'll be right back. Goes away. Less than 2 seconds, she comes back and she's gone. And she's like looking for her. It's very real looking. So I don't know how they did it. Unless she ducked down and we couldn't see her. But anyway, here's this video of disappearing people live on camera. Roll it, Rich. Don't.
Charlotte.
Yeah. That was so real. I love these. They look real though, don't they? Here, this one.
On the vehicle? No, of course not.
Seatbelts on too.
Sit tight, sir. I'll be right back. Your registration is this.
Whoa. See, she looked in and everything. How's that possible? How's that possible? What? There's no cut. There's no cut in the film. I know, there's got to be a trick, right? Look, there she is. Slowly go. Slowly go. Right? No edit. Wait a second. No edit. Whoop. Gone. Here it is in real time.
All right. Sit tight, sir. I'll be right back.
1/1000.
Your registration is this.
1 second.
What the? Sarah?
I don't get it.
What the heck? Sarah? 3201.
Boy, what the fuck going on in Miami, bro? No, shit just disappeared.
This is the fake one too, for sure. It looks good though. Totally fake. This is good. Fun. That's the world we live in. You can believe whatever you want to believe in. Until it happens to me, it's very difficult. I got to play this video clip. The name of the clip is John Allen Smears Elizondo. Elizondo maintains that he led the ATIP program. The Pentagon insists that Elizondo had no assigned responsibility for ATIP. John Oliver slams Elizondo, ATIP, Bigelow, Eric Davis, and recent UFO news coverage. In 5, 4, 3. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? That was weird. Okay. Oh no, I can't play this. It's John Oliver. It's from TV. Oh, that's right. You can't play that shit. Well, anyway, it's not that funny. It's all right. John Oliver. Why did it say John Allen? That's weird. Okay. So, if James Fox is putting someone in a documentary, says Total Disclosure on X, you can bet your ass he did his job vetting the story to his best possible ability. Right? You'd think he did, but he did. So check this out. This is Jason Sands' documents of who he is. Check it out. I can't zoom in on it, but it says here his name, everything, and all that, all signed. He is a electronic system security assessment, 19 years and 2 months. And then it says, I can't read that, something about aircraft structural maintenance, 3 years. So he worked on aircraft maintenance and other stuff. So yeah, here it is. He's vetted. That piece of paper proves everything. The story, everything. He's vetted. Sorry. That's just part of it. All right. Oh my God. Stephen Green. Oh, right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jason Sands, the new whistleblower, seems to have a fake website and some sort of fake law firm. The About Us page includes a selfie of Sands in a bathroom. Photos of a law firm's team appears to be stock photos. Oh yeah, that's that picture? All right, I get it now. Oh wow. How did I miss this? Check this out. This is weird. Is this his? Look at this. Wow. Our success rate, well, not 100%, but we're up over 50. So what's this about? Why does he have this? Jason Sands, Jason's law firm. About Us. Let's see if he's here. There he is! Holy crack! In 2013, Sands, Jason, Ted had a vision of a law firm that would stand as a pillar of excellence, unwavering in its commitment to providing exceptional legal services to individuals, families, and businesses. The vision gave birth to Jason's law firm, a legal practice built on a foundation of integrity, lies, expertise, and a genuine passion for bullshit. Sands, Jason, Ted, the visionary founder of our firm, recognized the need for legal representation for the liars that went beyond more than technicality. He believed in a holistic approach, which we all know is bullshit, that they embraced empathy, transparency, and the highest standards of bullshitism is what he does best. With this guiding philosophy, Sands, Jason, Ted established Jason's law firm as a beacon of hope for those navigating the often complex and challenging legal landscape of lying. Nice. Nice. That's what you get for not getting back to me. That's what you get. So apparently, Lou Reviews talked shit about me last night. Who cares? Who gives a shit? I don't care. How do you like them apples, huh? He's just pissed. You had Lou Elizondo for 13 shows. 7 shows in 13 months, something like that. Yeah. Go earn it. Leave me alone. I'll say what I want about you. Go wear a onesie. Go back into your onesie world. Can you fit into it this time? Ooh, fat shaming. Well, he's used to it anyway. You can't say a fat joke he hasn't heard. That's why I don't say it. I don't like to fat shame people anyway, because I know how hard it is to lose weight. And I know what it's like for people to be out of shape. I would never fat shame anybody but him and Rosie O'Donnell. All right. Speaking of idiots, Lou Reviews, Lou Angeles, whatever her name is, I've got one better than her. It's this flat earth guy. Puts Lou Angelo to shame. Makes Lou Angelo look smart for a dummy. Check it out. I love astrology proving that the earth is flat. Here's a good laugh. Sean, Mike, Kelly, go.
Believe the earth is flat? I know the earth is flat.
Go!
Seriously. Astrology and flat earth or true earth are symbiotic. You cannot have one without the other. If you have a ball and you are spinning, flying through space, chasing this fireball, your constellations would change every now and then. And our constellations have never changed. The stars have never changed.
That has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He thinks the constellations should change. Don't you understand how big everything is, dude? It doesn't change because we're flying. Everything's in perpetual motion, you yuts. I don't even have to be smart to know that answer. Go.
We have the same 12 zodiac signs that we had back in the Dendera stone.
Thank God.
Egypt over 5,000 years ago. We're not moving. Every single ancient society knew this. The Mayans, the Aztecs, the Hindus, the Egyptians. Every single ancient culture knew that we live in a geocentric.
Thank you, Ms. DJ.
Not a heliocentric, where we are spinning, chasing this ball of fire, while all of these other planets are rotating around us, while all of these other stars are rotating around us. If that was the case, Polaris would move, number one, which is the North Star, and it doesn't. Number two.
Oh my God. Yes, it does. Oh my. Oh, I'm hurting.
All of the constellations would not rotate solely around Polaris, but they do. Therefore, we are the center of the universe.
Oh, that makes sense.
The Big Bang Theory is something that is very common today, where people think, we're the product of an accident and that, we don't have a creator. We're just here to consume and live our best life and not live up to our potential. But if you're the center of the universe, that means that you're very special. That means that you have a creator who is very conscious and cares about you. And when you see yourself as being watched by these heavenly bodies above you 24/7, you start to take your...
You start to think a man with a man bun pulled tighter than anything I've ever seen connected to a horse strap. I lost my train of thought. I just wanted to get the man bun out of there. Unreal. Can you believe Lou Angeles? I wonder what he said. We'll find out tomorrow because I'll take a listen and find out on the clip that was sent to me. But apparently it's war. No, I don't go to war with women. So sorry. All right, what's next? All right, I think tonight I'm going to show you some drone footage right now. We can do that. And then we'll get the hell out of here. Well, I'll let you get, I tell you what, let's go. And I'll play it as a bonus. How's that? It's time. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. It was fun. I'm sorry we didn't have you on tonight. I really thought, well, we'll have him on tonight. And then I realized it's the last Saturday of the month. So let's just do a roundtable show. If nobody shows up in the first half hour, we close it down and we do something else. So we'll do that Saturday. But tomorrow we'll be back 7 p.m. Don't forget, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you have Alien Girl 111 to wake you up or get you on your way at 7 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. And before tonight's show, every Tuesday and Thursday, Amy does a video drop. So don't forget, her schedule changed a little bit for those of you in the same vein of the family here. We share everything pretty much. And it's a family. At least we have some family worth here that is very, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Stable. We're not breaking up. We're not infighting. Our family's nice and secure. We don't need to worry about any outsiders. But I am going to have a bonus after I say goodbye, play the video, and then there's going to be extra stuff coming up. Just some drone videos I shot. Very, very short, 10 minutes. And it's this place called Bayport Park. And it's where people launch their boats to go into the Gulf. And I was just hanging out there with the drone and figured I'd fly around. Now, it was very windy that day. So I was scared for half of that. But I got confident. And we'll play you some of that in a minute. And it's not... Look, when I edit it, it's going to look fantastic. This is unedited. There's dead spots. I'll try to go past them. It's short. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Did I get everything? I did. Thank you for supporting the show. Mucho gusto generoso. Don't forget, you can become a member and get all the perks that we do every month. All the links to help support GUFON are in the show description. Super chat, super sticker now, PayPal, Cash App, now and later. So thank you very much for supporting the only show, seriously, that has been telling it the right way forever. That's how I feel. It's my opinion. Thank you, newcomers and veterans, for hanging out, making this a great chat room for all to enjoy. Even if you don't pay attention to the show, you guys have a good time. I can see it. I love it about you. Bobby McBride wanted the Crop Circle song. I don't know if you're still here, but we'll try to fit that in before the night ends. All right. So with that being said, Alien Bless will be back after this outro plays. So we'll see you in a minute with the bonus. Have a great night. And don't... Yeah, truthology for ufology. That's what we do for you. All right. Take it easy. Alien bless. All right. See you tomorrow.
There's look at that thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over and why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me.
I can see you from behind.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless.
see this right here? I'll go back a little bit and show you. So you can see me down here. Stop it. I want to show you something because the next video is going to be interesting. So I'm right here. Okay, I'm right here. This is where the boats come in and out. So this is where they come out. I stood here and I was talking to people because I was only 20 feet away from them, and I was telling them, I'm filming you. You can't, the drone has no sound. And I go, my drone's right up there. And, you know, people were waving. You just couldn't see it in the first one because there was so much white reflecting off the boat. It washed them out. But over time, I'll get better and I'll be going to different things. And it's just interesting how people react to a camera or a drone. Some people were upset and were said, should we call the police? There were two boats. I followed this one. You're going to see it in this next video. So let me pull that up. So I was trying to let people know, you know, you're on camera. My drone's right there and I'm showing them the remote. So let's see the next one. I know it's not that great. I was scared to go over the ocean or the Gulf, and it was so windy. I've never even flown in wind like this before, let alone over water like this. So I'm confident now that I can do it. And next time I go out, I wanted to get low, like racing the boat and turning sideways and being right next to them and like, whoa. And they're like, yeah, we're going to get those videos. It's going to be fun. Anyway, here's the next one. Right where I left off, I think. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Thanks for hanging out. Just a little bonus fun. Why not? Go. What song? This one? Oh, this is a good one. This is the guy I follow. This is a good little chase. I'm only about 100 feet up. Oh, I thought this was the long one. Oh, maybe it is. I catch up to them rather easily. I got up to 50 miles an hour. With the wind, it pushed me to 50. I never went more than 46. Look how beautiful that is. It's a great video. Thank you. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes. You're right, so it doesn't sink. Great idea. Gilligan's Island. There it is. Here, I'm right here. Right there. Under that tree. Now we're going to go see where people take their boats off at the dock. Look at all this out there. I should have went all the way out there. I didn't. So here's the thing. I only had one battery. I just ordered one. It'll be here tomorrow. Now I'll have two. Thanks to your donations and support, we can do things like this and turn it into entertaining stuff. Yeah, throw a selfie stick. It was fun. What's this? There's a bird. I didn't see any UFOs or anything. That's pretty cool looking there. It's beautiful. Look at the wind. It's pegging that flag, man. Gilligan's Island. Let's go in for a landing. Bigfoot. This is how I look for Bigfoot. This is how I look for Bigfoot. Oh, what a great idea. Look at the water. It's not really that deep either. It's only 20 feet deep. 25. But did you know the Gulf goes down 12,000 feet? It's pretty crazy. Whoa, wait a second. I just saw something weird, like a cloud. Right here. See it? Wow, wait a minute. Watch this cloud come in. Right off here. Watch. There it is. See it? Was that from the car? It starts right about up here. Watch. No, it's not from the car. That's weird. That is so bizarre. Watch. It was a spirit. Watch it come right off here. Boom. Right there. Oh, no. Oh, my God. You know what it is? I'm vaping. I was vaping. All right, let's bring it home. It misses the landing pad. It overcompensated by 6 inches. I was so pissed. It was going right at it, too, and then at the last second. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Just a little fun. I have other stuff, so. There'll be a lot of videos I'm doing. You're going to see a lot of stuff for ufology. It's going to be good. Flip up that. There it is. Whoop. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. GUFON, little bonus activity. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for playing along. Droning with G. Mañana. Alien bless y'all. See ya. It's not letting me go. See? Even I can't leave.
piece of glass to Richie G.